Alright guys, so today's video is going to basically be a Corvette update. I'm going to just give you guys an update on all the things I found wrong with it since I bought it. So the first thing that we're going to deal with is the issue of a noise. Now it could be RODKNOCK, it could be a lifter tick, it could be something as simple as an AC belt tensioner. I did see online, I found a video with like the exact same noise, and that was what the problem was. It definitely has piston slap when it's cold, and it's kind of loud, all the noise, but once it warms up, most of the noise goes away, but there's still a remaining noise from like 2,000 to 3,000 RPM under very light throttle, like just barely on the throttle, running through the revs, 2,000 to 3,000, it's like, I know it probably doesn't sound like that, but you get the idea. So, I'm going to show you guys what it sounds like on a cold start, what it sounds like when it's warmed up, but first we're going to change the oil pressure sender. I started this video a couple days ago while I was working on the car, but all the footage on that SD card got corrupted along with the drift footage if you've already seen that video. So I'm going to catch you guys up to speed. We're going to start on the oil pressure sender. Once we get that done and look into the RODKNOCK, I'll give you guys a synopsis of the other issues that I found with buying the car. There's a couple bad ones, but all in all, I'm still happy with the purchase. Okay, I'm gonna clear the engine bay of tools, clean my hands, and start up and see if it runs good. I hope so. Just like a quick note. This is a good example of why you shouldn't let like one setback discourage you. Like, I got pretty discouraged, you know, when I wasn't able to get that out, because that was like the main thing on my mind. I was just doing all this other stuff while I was there, and I really just wanted to give it up for the night. And if I did that, I would have thrown away like an hour and a half, 2 hours of my time, because I wouldn't have gotten anywhere. But instead I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna at least get something done. So I got the plugs and the wires done, which did take a while, so I'm glad I got that done. Now, when I go back to this project, it's not gonna be this overwhelming thing where I still have to do everything, at least taking a chunk out of it. Sometimes you have to take chunks out of a project to get to the end goal. Don't wrap yourself up with the end goal, wrap yourself up in each individual project. If something's not working out and it can wait, move on to the next one. Keep the momentum going, don't let yourself hang up. So, with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow or whenever I do the rest of this. Also, I thought you guys might think this is interesting. I don't know if I've ever told you, but you know how the Jag was my dad's? Well, this Corvette, my roommate's Corvette, was also my dad's. I couldn't afford to buy it from the estate, but he was looking for one, perfect timing, he ended up buying it, so I get to see it too, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna move it out of the way and move mine here. So this isn't a full-blown cold start, but it's pretty cold. So you can hear typical valve train noise. Let's turn this light on. So you can hear typical valve train noise if you listen. And then Kyle's here. That's the cold start. Once we get the oil pressure sender changed, I'll show you guys it once it's warmed up and just has that 2,000 to 3,000 RPM noise. Let me know what you think in the comments. Since Kyle's here and he likes motorcycles and things, you guys know that means it's an excuse for me to do some pit bike wheelies.
It's so dark. And super motor wheelies.
I don't know about that. It's a little too cold to be riding this.
I brought it over for you.
Oh, I hate you.
Taylor needs a supermoto.
No, Grom. We already talked about this. We have talked about this.
No, we're definitely getting Groms. My Grom fund is.
I'm kind of scared because like I can wheel the pit bike now pretty good, but I don't know about. I feel like this is a whole new thing.
They're both Hondas.
That's true.
2 wheels. I mean.
All right, we're gonna bust out some pit bike wheels and see how we're feeling.
I bet you wheelie this better than I wheelie the pit bike.
Mate, well, this has power. All right, let's just get to wheelies. Let's get to wheelies.
It's so very soft. Throttle. I did that.
Back. You gotta lean like straight back.
I'm starting too fast.
Yeah.
All right, one more time. God damn. He makes it look so easy. Wow.
I'm too scared to go.
That's pretty high. All right, you gotta like be stopped then. Like you're not moving at all when you pop it up.
I'm not? Yeah.
Going, but...
Yeah, you gotta be like just fast enough to not fall over. Alright, so I'm gonna pull these wipers off, pull this cowl off to get to the hole I already cut to get to the oil pressure sender. Alright, so here's the hole I cut to get to the O2 sensor. It's down there. The only other option really is to take off the intake manifold. The reason I went this route is because one, this is a drift car. Parts of the fiberglass are going to get cut out for the cage. Number two is apparently these do fail a lot, and a lot of people do this method because they fail so commonly that they have to change them quite often. And the intake manifold, taking that off and reinstalling it's about a 4-hour job. Probably get it done a little faster, but still, it's a lot of work to this thing to maybe fail 2 weeks from now. So I figured to do it this way. It's not going to change anything structurally, so I'm going to try to get it out. I bought the right socket this time, so let's hope it works. I'm so excited because I literally fought this for a solid hour, trying a million different sockets, a million different ways, cleaning all the shit out with a screwdriver, and it didn't work. I didn't think the socket was going to work, even though it's supposed to, but it worked. It's working. We'll see. Oh, that was short-lived. That is a perfect example of how you can get by with other tools. Maybe I couldn't, but sometimes you can get by without a tool. But that $10 socket literally would have saved me an hour worth of time if I had it beforehand. Old sensor, new sensor. Gonna put it in and see if it works. Alright, I put some tape on the inside of this socket so that it holds it tight in there so I don't lose it in the abyss. Hey, success. Now to try to put this wire back on. Damn, this is like the worst part right now, this whole process. Trying to get this freaking connector back on. It's in, we're gonna see if it works. Took me 7 minutes to hook up a connector. All right, let's see if we have an oil pressure reading. We do! .39 PSI, that's actually not terrible. It is cold. I'm gonna let it warm up. We're gonna see what the oil pressure is with it warm, and I'll go for a drive to show you guys the other noise that's not on cold start, that's just always there. The other noise update, I don't know if you can hear it. the goal is to figure out what that noise is, as well as the other noises. Oh, also while that's warming up, here's one of the old wires off the Vette. It literally just ripped when I was trying to pull this part off. I think another one ripped too. So it's a good thing I changed them. Before we go over this test drive, I want to show you guys something I found pretty funny.
Dude, like it looks kind of clean. It looks like that race guy, like dude, Miata race car guy.
I feel like fucking Taylor Ray, dude. Fucking taking apart his Miata engine every goddamn week. He has it down packed. He can just fucking take the head off, fucking do this, do that,
Yeah.
fucking literally take everything off, put it back together in a fucking day.
Absolutely.
Taylor, you're a savage. Come teach us.
Dude,
Please come fucking teach us.
he's the Miata god down there.
That's hilarious that even Hacker Garage realizes how many times I have to pull my Miata motor out. It's not every week though, it's like a couple times a year. But this is the last time. I hope. So shout out to those guys, they're pretty cool. I would love to hang out with them someday. They seem like a rowdy bunch of people to hang out with. Oil pressure, oh, focus. Oil pressure is still good at 36 and the car is warmed up. Let's check oil temp. Oil temp's 172. It'll get to about 200 to be completely warmed up because of this damn high-ass thermostat. Let's go back to pressure. Before we get into the noise and whatnot, I'm gonna show you guys the other issue I found, which is shifting. So first gear, if you push the clutch in, wait a second. Oh, well, still did it. So if you're just cruising, push the clutch in, wait a second, and gradually put it in, fine. But if you try to like clutch in gear, grinds. All right, so let's try it again. So clutch out, clutch in. First, fine. We'll go slow in a second. Oh, 1 to 4 shifts. Second's good. That was the stupid 1 to 4 shift thing. So now if we try to go quick in a second, white grind. So I'm not sure what the cause of that is, but that's the other issue. Here it comes. You can hardly hear it. Let's go down to first. So it's from 2 to 3,000. Okay, I'm not really hearing it that well actually. There it is. So it's like a as you get light into the throttle. But then if you romp on it, nothing, no noise. It looks like oil pressure is good. We're not having any issues there. It's definitely got plenty. Alright guys, this is the noise of the windows down. I don't know if it'll be louder. Oh, come on. So it's just very, very light throttle, cruising from 2 to 3,000 RPM. Alright, so that's it for the test drive video. When we get home, I will tell you the third major thing that is wrong with it. It's really not bad. It's the least of the concerns. I was talking with my hand all weird there. Just ignore me. Okay, the one last issue is I did notice that there was some corrosion. Which is kind of a point of concern, but it's not really bad. It's basically all like simple enough to where I can scrape it away and like undercoat it. I'll show you like what it looks like, but it's really not that bad. So you can see like on the bolt there and the diff mount, sway bar, just some small areas like that, nothing major. So that's it for this video. I just want to show you guys like the 3 main issues that I'm dealing with right now. Most of them shouldn't be detrimental, I don't think, knock on wood. I'm not gonna do that. Last time I did that in a video, it didn't work. I don't think that the noise is RODKNOCK because I feel like it would have definitely gotten worse by now. But if you know that noise or have an idea what it is, let me know in the comments. But with that, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you next time. Say bye, guys. Bye. Alright guys, you already know